Well, I absolutely enjoy the experience. This is what I came here for, was to be a leader at the quarterback position. That's just comes naturally with this position. And to be quite honest with you, I haven't done a good enough job because we're 0-2 with me at starter. So we're going to have to change some things so we can get in the win column with me taking snaps.
What's Frank meant to you?
What's Frank meant to me? Oh, he's an absolute icon, and it's really heartbreaking from what's happened to him because he's put so much time and effort into this, and his senior season hasn't gone as well as planned and as well as like I would love it for him to have, because he's such a great guy and he's such a great leader and works so hard, and he's a great role model.
Jonathan Nance had a couple big games earlier for you guys. The last few weeks he's been a little more quiet. Have you noticed the difference in the way defenses are covering him, or what do you think needs to happen to get him more?
Well, we're starting to play more SEC games, and the last two games we played were against, when me starting, was against two of the best defenses with two really good defenses with defensive backs are really good, and it's a lot more press, man. They're not going to give us easy off coverage throws and stuff like that, so they're going to make it a lot more difficult, and it's just going to take extra work. That's all it does.
Is there encouragement that the run game got 177 against Auburn, maybe kind of help balance things out a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought our offensive line opened up some really big holes, and I thought our running backs made really good cuts, and the tight ends and wide receivers did a good job blocking downfield, and they made it really easy on me and the running backs to get some good runs.
With Frank not being there, I know you're the quarterback, but do you feel an even more responsibility to step up leadership?
No, I don't. I feel like maybe some of my problems have been I put too much on my shoulders, especially not having that much experience. I feel like I just tried to make too many plays and when they weren't there instead of just taking what the defense gives. But no, I can only do my job no matter who I'm taking snaps from, so I can't worry about that too much.
You seeing guys like Yelda, step up and try to help you out with that regard?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the rest of the offensive line might take it upon themselves to take more responsibility and pick up some slack, since, we got an All-American out, so they're probably going to pick up the slack.
How much of a loss is losing Chase Hayden?
He's a big play threat. Every time he gets the ball in his hands, he's so shifty and he's so fast and quick, and it's just every time he touches the ball, it could go to the house every time. So it's a big threat.
How much of an adjustment is it to going from him to TJ?
They're very similar players, actually. It's really not much of an adjustment for me at all. And for our offense, TJ and Chase are very similar. They're both extremely shifty, quick, and fast, and they're big play threats every time they touch the ball.
Cole, the losses are mounting, the injuries are piling up. How do you guys kind of recover and make something good and get a win at Ole Miss?
We just got to come to work every day with the mindset of the 1-0 mindset. We've already forgot about last weekend. We learned from it, but we'll forget about the outcome, and we just got to have the 1-0 mentality and come. We got to get a win.
Last time the Razorbacks played there was a shootout game, Henry Heave, and the overtime 2-point conversion. Did you happen to watch that game on TV?
I did. I watched part of it for sure. Actually, I remember watching the Henry Heave. That was pretty incredible. But I didn't watch the whole game. But I remember I could definitely watch the end.
They've got another great defense for you guys to face. Can you talk about the challenges unique to facing Ole Miss?
It's another SEC defense. They got big physical guys, and they're very fast and they play very physical. So we're just going to have to come to work, and I think we've had two pretty physical and two of the most physical and fast defenses we played so far this year in the SEC in general to play the past 2 weeks. So I think we'll be all right.
Dwayne Eugene said he gave a pointed message after the game on Saturday. Did he give that to the offense as well as the defense, or was that just to the defense?
That was to the whole team. Yeah.
What did you take away from that?
We've talked about it before, and we got to take more responsibility on as an individual. For a whole team to be good, you can't rely on others. You got to rely on yourself, and then let other people rely on you. And you got to do your job, and you got to have that confidence that the person next to you is going to take care of their job. So as a group, we get it done.
Cole, how much help has Austin been with you while he's out, kind of helping get you ready, prepared to go out there and perform?
He's been tremendous, honestly, helping me out especially when I do make a mistake and I get a little too emotional, stuff like that. He's there to help me cool me down, and he's helped me bounce back from some things for sure.
You take any confidence just from kind of having the two heavy hitters of the SEC schedule, Alabama and Auburn, behind you now?
I mean, yeah, I'm glad. I'm pretty glad I got to play against them too, my first two games. And even though I am 0-2 as a starter, I'm not going to face two defenses as good as those two probably for the rest of the year. And so, I mean, yeah, it definitely gives me some confidence that we did good against that we've did some good things against them, but we haven't done good enough. And like I said, we're 0-2 against them, so I'm not too confident in that.
Cole, I don't know how much TJ's been in there, Hammonds, or what have you seen from him this week? Now that he's back at running back full go.
Well, today I got to see. I mean, he does some really good things with the ball in his hands. He makes some really good cuts. And he's very hard to tackle. He's very quick and shifty, and he's a very big play threat.
What kind of boost do you think he could give the offense when you guys have so many injuries you're dealing with?
It can be a really good boost. It'll be a nice little spark plug, because we could just be running a simple run play, and he'll take it 60 yards to the house when nobody's really expecting it. So that's always good to have in the backfield with you.
You could probably run through your legs, huh?
Yeah, probably could. I don't know.
All the shifting of the offensive line, has that affected you at all?
No, I can't worry about that. Our offensive line has done a pretty good job, and I can't really worry about that. I just gotta do my reads and not really focus on that.
You sent out a tweet yesterday about Frank. Why was it so important for you to say that about him?
I texted him too, but I just wanted it to be known, really, like how important that he was and that he still is to this program, and like he's just like an icon of college football, not just the Arkansas Razorbacks, like college football in general. The way he goes about his business, the way he works on and off the field, and just the character and integrity that man has, it's absolutely inspiring. And all the things that he's been through, he is one of the strongest people I've ever met in my life, mentally and physically, and it's just truly incredible.
How much do you expect him to stay involved?
Knowing Frank, he'll probably be very involved with us, helping the rest of our linemen and helping Zach with some things from the center perspective, and I'm sure he'll be very involved.